Damon Khan here for Seconds Out with Matt the Jedi Floyd. Matt, we just finished the press conference. It seemed like you were kind of pushing a lot of the action, maybe trying to get under James Degale's skin. Did you feel it was mission success?
I wasn't actually doing it on purpose. I was just being myself. But he seems very scared, which, I thought, so he should be.
You got the feeling that James was scared ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, you can tell he's scared. Everyone says he looks scared, and he does look scared. He was scared.
He mentioned that he's seen clips of you sparring. What do you think he can take of those clips that you might have seen?
Oh man, I haven't even seen any of his. I've seen a 2-minute clip of one of his fights, let alone have I watched any of his sparring. So I don't really care. I think too much of it. Really, I don't even know what he's talking about.
You've been on a long journey, Matt. Too much to cover in just one interview. But in terms of the journey, in terms of thinking of James Degale being on your radar, had he figured in your mind, in your hit list for a while?
Nah, the day I met him, when that incident happened, like the fake water incident, I didn't even know who he was. So I was told who he was, and then said you should do this. It would be good for both. He might get a fight, etc. But I didn't know who he was to that day, and that's no disrespect. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. I just, I was in prison most of my 20s. I don't follow fighting as much as you'd think, unless it was someone that I followed as a kid or I've got into a bit now. So yeah.
So since the fight got over the line, his achievement capturing the gold, capturing world titles as well too. What do you think of that?
Yeah, of course I respect that. I've been told about that. I think it's amazing achievements, and it's good on him for that. And that was in the past, and that's great achievements. I don't take anything away. That's why I said at the start, no disrespect to him.
Is that the Degale that you prepare for?
You know what? I always prepare for the best. So I am preparing for the best Degale. I don't think he is going to be the best. I'll be happy if he's the best. I want to fight the best in the world. So I'll be hopefully he is the best. He doesn't really look it, does he, at the moment? But if he is, that's great.
Let's rewind before we break down Saturday night a little bit further. You got that victory over Shane Mosley. Just how good of a feeling was that to capture the win over him?
It was very overwhelming for me because I didn't have, I had a bit of a different childhood, and he was, he was quite good to me as a kid. We don't get too many celebrities where I'm from, and I met him as a kid, and he was kind to me. So it was a very emotional experience for me. So it was very overwhelming, and yeah, there was a lot more to it than just a win.
Bittersweet.
Yeah.
In terms of how you feel your platform, your voice, your profile is raised off of the back of that, have you felt the momentum in your career off the back of that victory over Shane?
Yeah, it definitely has. It has. Momentum has gone, and it's been great. I'm just trying to enjoy it as much as I can.
What did Shane say to you after the fight?
He said many things, man. He said a lot of great things. He said I was a warrior. He said, he said I got a lot of heart. He said I hit real hard. He couldn't believe at what I did either. Which everyone, it's the same thing. Everyone I come across, they always underestimate me. They look at me and they think, oh, it's going to be easy or whatever. And then they always say the same after they're in the ring with me. They say, it's the hardest thing I've ever been through. It's because I trained myself in a prison cell. So I taught myself heaps of bad habits, but people don't realize that I trained for hours and hours and hours relentlessly. And these are, I perfected these bad habits, which actually all work in my favor now. It's why I overcome, the greatest boxers or fighters, every time I come across them.
So was Shane trying to give you tips how to improve technique, but you were saying that actually this kind of works for me?
Yeah, people don't try and change me too much. People like, Shane or even, the better coaches will look at me and see what I've already got. They'll know that what I've already got is special. They just want to maybe try and add a couple of tools to my arsenal.
In terms of Shane continuing, if he wanted to continue within boxing, do you think he could have success in exhibitions or otherwise?
Absolutely. I think I was just the worst, probably first fight he could have had coming back. I think he's going to do great against most people. Like I said, I think he'd beat James Degale today. So,
was it any awkward between you and Junior?
I don't think we've spoken since, but it's not like it's not. It wasn't like that anyway. I think he'd be fine. They're pretty. Me and Shane are all good. We've spoken a couple of times since. And I'm sure it's fine there. Yeah.
Now, going back to James Degale this weekend, when a fighter comes back to the sport, there's a sense of what they did before and what they're going to do now. How do you think James views this new chapter in his career?
How do I don't really know, man. I think he's just doing it for the money, man. I think he needs the money. I think he's that's the only reason I can think he's doing it, you know.
With his boxing experience and the pedigree we talked about, did you get the sense that he looks at you as someone he should be beating?
Yeah, but so does everyone, man, and that's fine. And I look at everyone like they're looking at me like that, and that's fine.
What do you prove by beating James Degale this weekend?
It's funny because you know, once I do beat him, everyone's just going to be saying, "Oh, that was bare knuckle." So you know,
I think so.
Yeah, probably that's just how people are, aren't they? Like before Shane Mosley, people were saying like, you know, he's not the same. He's still like he was in his prime. I had people saying he's sparring Devin Haney and he's looking great and he's got an 8-pack and this and that. And then after I win, it's, oh, you beat Shane Mosley, you know, past his prime and this and that. So it's the same with this fight. Everyone before is like talking James up, and then once I beat him, it's going to be like, oh, but that was bare knuckle. Now you got to do it in boxing. But that's fine. That's all part of the fun, isn't it?
So how do you get your credit then this weekend?
I don't think you ever can get your credit, can you? Not when you come from where I come from. It's hard. It's going to be hard for me. I haven't got that sweet boxing look, you know, that perfect boxing look. So people always look at me and go, oh, that looks weird. They're not going to like it. When people don't like things, they just fucking say it's shit, or it's easier to say that, you know, people that they can't understand or work out. But that's fine, bro. That's just part of my journey, isn't it?
A lot of momentum off of the back of the Shane Mosley victory into this James Degale one. What shot do you want to call when you get the victory from your perspective?
So I've already been, you know, there's talks about other fights already after this. So, you know, like there are big things happening. And that's great.
How do you stay focused then when there's a big carrot in the way as well?
I just always do, man. Look at me, man. I mean, I've always got hurdles. Every single fight I've had, everything you wouldn't believe, you know, 50% of the hurdles that I had, you know, I'm going to tell the story once when I can, you know. So I've always got hurdles. I wouldn't know a fight without hurdles. So me having other things to think about is just all part of, you know, that's always the way for me anyway.
Let me get you taking a couple of things before I let you go. First of all, that Gervonta Davis versus Jake Paul exhibition. It's 12-ounce gloves. There's going to be judges as well too. What do you think of it?
I think Jake Paul he'll be too big and too strong. He'll beat him.
Really?
Yeah.
Potentially stop him?
Oh, 12-ounce gloves, maybe not. But I'm not really sure. But I think he'll be too strong. Mm-hmm. And yeah, I mean, yeah, it's just going to be, probably could stop him, yeah.
You and Darren Till share a gym. What do you want to see next for Darren? You might know something.
Yeah, I probably can't. Yeah, I think I know, unless I got told a lie. I don't know. Yeah, so yeah, I probably can't. Yeah.
Fair enough. Have you heard anything on the radar for Tommy Fury? We've been waiting for him to return to the ring. I know that's someone that you target as well too. Have you heard anything about Tommy?
Don't know, man. I stopped. You know, not worrying about it. Then I stopped worrying about it. And then when I stopped worrying about it, we were talking about fighting again. Obviously, at the start of the year, it was more me trying to get my name out there. And now, you know, it's funny when you don't really care about it anymore. Just after the Mosley fight, we're talking about fighting again. And then, and now, you know, we've got to focus on someone else right now. So that just, you know, it died down. I wasn't too phased about it. It didn't bother me. It was a healthy negotiation this time. It wasn't like me chasing it. At the beginning, it was more, we're trying to meet in the middle this time. So, you know, I feel like I'm in the talks now. And, you know, I'm fighting James Degale. I just beat Shane Mosley. I'm in the talks now. I'm in that chatter. So it's like now it's just I'm just letting it all come now. I'm not too worried. I'm not chasing anything. We'll just see what happens, you know.
Just after that face-off, you kind of said some words to me. Like, I could hear James, but I couldn't hear you. What were you saying to him?
I can't remember. yeah, I was in one of their moments. I don't know. Probably he's a dick or something.
Fair enough. I'll leave the final word with you. What happens this Saturday night?
I think I knock him out. I honestly believe I knock him out. I don't say that in boxing fights because you don't. You know, I was always told never go for a knockout. You know, you let the knockout come, but this is a different fight, and I'm going to be far too strong. This is tailor made for me. It's the worst first fight you could have. I think I'm going to knock him out, and I'm going to try and knock him out as early as I can. If I don't knock him out, the fight will be going all the way.
Matt, pleasure. Looking forward to seeing the fight bare knuckle as well too. Thanks for your seconds out. Wish you all the success.
Thank you.